Good morning. It's Monday, June 2nd. And as you know, there are peace talks or peace proposals going on with respect to what I choose to call the Israeli contact. And I don't believe that we will ever have peace in that region. And I say this because of the way these peace talks are playing out. If you listen to the nonsense that is being proposed by the opposition, by Hamas, it's crazy. They have demanded that Witkoff, one of the negotiators in this deal, they have demanded a 7-year ceasefire. And Witkoff has dismissed that demand as totally unacceptable. And I have to agree with him. There shouldn't be a total 7-year ceasefire in existence. There should be a ruling that says we're going to have peace. No timetable, nothing like that. We're going to have peace and we're going to do the best job we can to have peace on both sides of the aisle. So Hamas's demand that seeks permanent ceasefire, a complete withdrawal from the Gaza Strip, and an insurance that the flow of aid to the Gazan people in the Strip. Why isn't there flow of aid to all people? Why isn't there a system that is going on that ensures that all the people in that region get the aid? When we know that the aid has been taken by the Hamas forces every time it has shown up in that area. So why? Why is Israel or the rest of the world on the hook to feed those people when they never get to those people? Because of Hamas's activity. So Steve Witkoff, the U.S. Special Envoy, declared on Saturday on Twitter, everything goes on Twitter these days, that Hamas's response to his hostage release and truce proposals were totally unacceptable and only takes this effort backward. So we're moving in the wrong direction to get peace in Israel. Hamas should accept the framework proposal and put forward as the basis for proximity for talks, he said. We can begin those immediately this week, and that's the only way we can close the 60-day ceasefire in the next couple of days, in which half of the living hostages and half of those who want to cease will come home to their families, and in which we can have the proximity talk become substantive negotiations in good faith to try and reach a permanent ceasefire. That's what Witkoff said. And on Friday, President Trump stated that a Gaza ceasefire and hostage deal could be announced in the next few days. And that's Trump talk. That's his usual statement that he will probably have to recant because he doesn't look at the facts. Stuff pops into his head and he says them. So we can't accept Trump's position on this episode. We can't accept that. So an anonymous Israeli official said Jerusalem considers Hamas' response to the Witkoff proposal as an effective rejection because of its numerous demands. So the basic proposal called for the release of 10 living hostages and 18 bodies of deceased captives in the 60 days. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that he approved of the proposal, but Hamas demanded changes in the agreement that would make it more difficult for Israel to resume the war after 60 days. I can't blame them for trying to put that into the deal, but that's only going to continue to delay the end of the situation, or the beginning of the end of the end of the beginning. On Saturday, Hamas announced new demands, including a ceasefire that would last 7 years and a complete withdrawal of IDF troops from the areas captured in Gaza, and the cancellation of the new humanitarian aid mechanism set up by the United States in coordination with Israel that would result in a return to the distributing of aid through Hamas. And Hamas described their demands as part of the new Witkoff framework that seeks a permanent ceasefire, a complete withdrawal from the Gaza Strip, and ensure the flow of aid to our people in the Strip. What about all the other people in the Strip? And according to the Egyptian news channel, Hamas stipulated that 4 hostages would be released on the first day, 2 on the 30th day, 4 on the 60th day, 18 bodies of the deceased hostages would be returned to Israel on the 10th, the 30th, and the 50th day. Is that the way we want this deal to go through? No, we want them all at once. Out. Get them out into the thing. Prove that you're willing to go for peace. Every time they have traded prisoners for hostages, Hamas has gotten numbers like 100 prisoners released for 1 hostage. We're crazy dealing with these people, but we have no choice. Hopefully we can come together with something that works. And maybe there will be a chance for some quiet in the region. I will never say there will be peace in the region, because I believe the entire region is dead set against Israel's existence. And so I leave you with this horrible story this morning. Have a great day. Try to go out and enjoy yourself. Take care. Bye. Thank you.